What's going on, everybody? The LTL, I was spending a lot of time up in New York, some long days, and a lot of time sitting around and waiting and stuff. So came to our minds that a sleeper would be very helpful. So we started looking for different trucks, and this one crossed us on Facebook Marketplace. And it was down in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, which is, I want to say 3 or 3.5 hours south of us. And I just happened to be getting a load to Virginia, that same week. So we talked about it, and we figured while we go down to Virginia for the load of steel, I'll stop and look at the truck and then go from there. So the guy that was selling the truck, great guy, really nice guy, had a blast meeting him, and we still talk now. I want to say it's maybe 4 to 6 months, something in that range. But yeah, so we got the truck and we put new tires on it and got it inspected, and then it went right to work. And there wasn't much done to it for the first couple months or month or so, whatever it was. And then shortly after, I started putting the stuff in the interior, and we put LED lights in it, and I added some lights on the outside. And then we got the bumper on there just a couple weeks ago, got the lights on it. And yeah, it's been a really fun truck to drive, excuse me, and it's comfortable, and I like it. It's spring suspension, same as the red LT. But again, with a load on it, it's not so bad, no big deal. But yeah, this one's going to be the hardest starting in the fleet. It always is. Usually we plug it in if it's cold or before it goes out, but it hasn't been plugged in, so we'll give this one a shot together, and we shall see what it does, So I haven't driven this thing in about a week or so, and I did fire it up yesterday to move it, but I have to move it again now, so I figured it's the time. So we got our key. Oh, this truck does have a kill switch. I forgot. It's okay. So now we got power. I am going to hold that throttle to the floor. Crank it for a little while. If it gets too long, I'll let the starter sit and then we'll go again. So yeah, you guys can judge me on the cold starts, huh? I didn't feel that was long enough to where I had to, stop and let the starter cool off. It started a little better than I thought. But yeah, usually this one is the hardest to start of the fleet, but that was a good one. My one cold start video did get a lot of views and a lot of trash talk. People, I did edit the video, but I did mention that it sat for an hour or so before I revved it. But when I didn't rev it, I don't know. Either way, people hated on me for it. So sorry guys, I heard it, I guess. But yeah, I'll let this run for plenty long enough, and then I'll let you guys get a taste of what it sounds like, although you already have if you watched the video of me hauling steel to New York with it. But yeah, I have to move it in the yard anyway, so yeah, I will get back. forgot to mention earlier, the story about the headliner is we had some water leaking in from the horn, which is there, and that needs to get addressed, which is why the headliner came out. And there's other holes as well and things that we have to do, but that's why the headliner's down, and I will be fixing that soon, probably this week. So yeah, just forgot to mention that. But yeah, give you guys a quick little idea how this thing sounds, and that'll be that. So this RPM gauge is from a Mac, but it does work, kind of. It's a little fluctuating. If I had to call it, this is probably my favorite sounding truck. The red truck sounds really good, the LT. It sounds really good when you're like pulling with it, like if you're behind it and somebody's rolling down the road. It sounds really good. But inside the truck or driving it, this one definitely sounds the best. But the Mac's gonna get a straight pipe soon, and maybe that'll sound just as good, I don't know. I mean, I guess I should know, I've heard plenty of straight pipe R models and I love them. But yeah, I don't know, this one sounds good for what it is, so. But yeah. That's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, please subscribe. And the next Meet the Fleet will be the R model. So, see you guys then. Thanks for watching.